Welcome back to another episode where we break down complex topics into simple conversations. Today, we're diving into something that affects almost every business in India, GST registration.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about GST, but honestly, I'm still confused. What exactly is GST registration and who needs to get it?
Great question. GST stands for Goods and Services Tax. It's a unified tax system in India. If your business crosses a certain turnover threshold, registration becomes mandatory.
So what's the threshold we're talking about? Is it the same for everyone?
Not exactly. For most businesses, it's 40 lakhs for goods and ours 20 lakhs for services, but it varies depending on the state and nature of the business.
That sounds a bit complicated. What happens if someone doesn't register, even though they're supposed to?
If you're required to register and don't, you're essentially operating illegally. You could face hefty penalties and lose credibility with clients.
Okay, definitely not something I want to mess with. How does one actually apply for GST registration?
It's mostly online. You go to the GST portal, fill out the application form, upload your documents, and submit it for verification.
Sounds easy enough. What kind of documents are needed?
PAN card, proof of business address, bank details, and a photograph of the proprietor or partners. The list slightly changes based on the business type.
Interesting. Once it's submitted, how long does it take to get the GST number?
Usually within 7 working days, assuming everything is in order. But if there are issues or queries, it can take longer.
Got it. And is there any fee involved in registering?
The registration itself is free. But if you go through a consultant, they might charge a professional fee.
Okay, so after getting registered, is it just smooth sailing from there?
Well, not quite. You have to file monthly or quarterly returns depending on your turnover. It's an ongoing compliance process.
That sounds like a lot to keep track of. Is there any way to make it easier?
Many businesses use accounting software that's GST compliant, or they hire a GST consultant to handle filings and keep things on track.
That definitely seems like the safer route. Are there any benefits to registering even if your turnover is below the threshold?
Absolutely. You can claim input tax credit, which helps reduce your tax liability, plus you appear more credible to clients.
Makes sense. So it's not just about compliance, but also about growing your business the right way.
Exactly. GST registration can be a strategic move, not just a legal one.
Well, this has been super helpful. I feel like I finally understand the process and the importance of registering for GST.
Glad to hear that. If you're starting a business or scaling up, getting GST compliant is a smart and essential step.
Thanks for breaking it down so clearly. That's all for today, folks. Until next time.